Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Nick Flowers, and this is my HR assignment, the final assignment for this class. So, first off, when I was watching the video, what I kind of picked up out of it was the fact that they see everything as the organization is the families, and they have specific needs, and that we must find a way to meet these needs, because otherwise everything doesn't work out. In this, that makes humans the most important resource. The fact that is that as teachers and administrators, it's our job to take into account everybody that's within the building and take that and know that they are why we are there to begin with. Human needs and organization needs need to align. This is absolutely vital for us to be successful. So without them aligning, we're going to struggle from the get-go to even be successful, because then you're going to have that pull and tug from both sides. So we need everybody to be able to get on the same page. So how I kind of set my lineup is to begin at the top of the pyramid is the principal. The principal is the guiding structure of the district and the building. So it is their job to set who's going to do what, when are they going to do it, why. They have to have that plan. So therefore, they are the blood, they're the brain of the entire operation. They have to work and know what's going on. The next most important thing, what we're all there to begin with, students. If your school has no students, your school is not a school. So you have to be aware of what you're there for. So definitely, I have to put the students as the second most important thing. They're our bones. They're the thing holding us together. Next up, I would definitely put office staff, because to be realistic, in our building, our office staff helps keep everything moving. They're definitely the blood carrying the oxygen around. So, I mean, we have to have our office staff be strong, because if you have bad secretaries or bad office staff in general, nothing's getting done. The phones will be in trouble. We as teachers won't have substitutes, and it'll just be issues. Next up is definitely the teachers, because the fact they're the ones there to do the actual leadership. They're the ones supplying these students with the hands-on training to get them prepared. Now, that being said, they have to know that they have to buy in. Teachers cannot think that they're the top thing. We're not why everyone's there. We're not why the school exists. At the end of the day, we need to know what our role is and be able to keep that going. Next up's paraprofessionals. If any of you have ever had a para in a class, you know the difference they can make. I mean, good paras can truly lift your class, and a bad para can tear it down. So you have to have that para know, again, what your plan is for your classroom as the teacher. The teacher then has to know what the expectation is from the top. Therefore, we can all align our goals and all align how we're talking to the students, because this is a vital necessity. Next up is our maintenance personnel, who are making sure our buildings are running and making sure everything's working, because to be realistic, without maintenance or IT, your building will fall apart. Your internet, where we're trying to learn to be more connected, all that fails. So you need to understand that our role as the teacher completely intertwines with our maintenance staff, our paras, and our IT crew. So be aware of that, so that way you don't act like you're above somebody, because without them, we're all going to fail. After the maintenance staff is our custodians, who are making sure our buildings are taken care of, cleaned, and up to par, so that way every day when we start up, we're not the ones having to worry about, okay, do I have enough, are my trash cans empty? Are the counters clean? I don't have to go around my room making sure every little thing is done, because when I leave the building that night, I know it's going to get done. I trust that they're going to make sure the carpets are cleaned and make sure the tables are washed off. So that's huge. And understand that the custodians, they know their role. A great custodian at that can know how to link themselves in with the students and know how to link themselves in and make themselves a bigger role in the building. We have a custodian currently at our building who every kid knows, and knows that he's going to have stories for them. And it's just that bond that he makes with them makes that link perfect. Next up is the cooks, who are definitely just like the custodians. They're making sure day in, day out that everything in their area is prepared. they're following the guidelines, they're following the plan. So therefore, they know the human needs, they know the organization needs, they're putting these together and aligning with the district goal to bring these great meals for our students so that way they can get their brains running and be prepared. Um, I now do, I have parents next. I know I'm getting really low on the list, but though parents are a necessity, I think everyone in your building has to be above them. Because at the end of the day, the parents aren't the one in the classroom. The parents aren't the ones interacting in the hallway. Now, when they go home, we need to have that bond with the parents because as the teacher, if I have a bond with the parent, they're going to know, okay, my kid is supposed to be checking this website to know their assignments. I can check this site to make sure their grades are up to date. So that bond of knowing, okay, this is the expectation of the teacher. This is the expectation of the parent. So now we know what the human need is. We know what the organization need is. Now we can link it. We can make it vital again. We can get that thing running and rolling together. Next up's our community, our lifeblood. If you do not have a good connection with your community, you're going to have issues as a school district. I mean, one of the biggest things is you have to have a true mentality in your district. Because if you don't link to something, how can anybody else want to partner with you? I mean, when we're talking school finance right now, if you don't community partner out and find somebody who can sponsor some events or do something to help out occasionally, with the crisis the state of Kansas is in right now, you're going to have issues. And the last group, the alumni. As great as alumni are, alumni don't completely make or break your school. We're going to all have some great alumni, but we're also going to have that alumni who we're like, okay, I kind of wish we didn't remember them. But at the end of the day, those alumni represent you. So now, when as a coach, I send out my wrestlers at the end of their career and I tell them, okay, you're no longer a part of the team, but you're always part of the program. So when you go out somewhere and you say you were a part of the Nickerson Wrestling, you better be aware that you're not just you. You are a part of a huge organization that now people are going to have an expectation of. And if you lower that expectation, now you've lowered the knowledge of what other people feel about our program. And therefore you're lowering the caliber of our coaches, our teachers, our district, everything. So you as an alumni have got to be aware of what you are. Hopefully I answered your guys' questions and have a great rest of the semester.